Ooh, what's good, y'all? It's your girl Evangeline Deonjay Lease, and today I'm coming back with the tea on what? Growing them buns, that peach, that toot-toot, okay? That thing that you get from your mama. Make all the boys go crazy. Start this drama. But I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to grow that thing, okay? So that you can use it in your own time if you're not working with any trainers, if you're confused at the gym, and you're over here like, how do I get a bigger ass? I keep trying, and I'm like, what? I'm going to put you on game. I'm going to put you on game. That's what I'm going to do. Not only am I going to put you on game, but I'm going to show you a few exercises that you can do as well. So basically, like, for the whole 9, I got you, girl. I got you, girl. So I'm going to jump right into it with tip number 1. Ratios. It is all about them ratios. So the smaller, the less fat percentage you have on your tummy region, the tighter the waist, the bigger the butt is going to look. That's why you have these skinny girls out here and dudes be like, damn, look at that ass. And then you as a woman, you're like, she don't even got a fat ass. It's because the illusion. You see, guys are very visual people. You know what I'm saying? Very visual. So, illusion be fucking with them. Tighter the waist, bigger the butt looks. Even if it ain't big. Fool ya. Do not skip out on your cardio days. Do not skip out on core ab exercises. Don't skip out those. Keep those key in your workouts. Now, don't get mad if you're going through your journey, because the journey, like, is like this. It's not like this. So don't get discouraged or mad when you're going through your journey and you're like, I'm losing weight. What's going on? You have to understand body composition is going to get fixed, okay? So you cannot target where you lose fat. So you're gonna lose a little bit of fat everywhere. Wherever your body decides it wants to start losing fat first. That's where you're gonna lose it. And then you can go into a healthy gaining phase and get it a little bigger, okay? But in the process of you losing that fat, okay, in the process of you losing that weight, and what you see, your body composition is getting a whole lot better. The tummy and waist is going to be tighter. And keep doing your lifts and everything, and you'll get that ass, okay? So don't get discouraged during your journey, and don't get discouraged with your trainer. We are not doctors. We are not plastic surgeons. We can't just magically whip you up an ass overnight. It takes time, okay? It takes time. Even I'm still working on it. I get a little discouraged sometimes. Tip number 2, glute activation. Do not skip out on your glute activation. Why? Because if you're sitting down all day, if you have a job that requires you to sit for 8 hours straight, and you think you're just gonna get up, hop in the gym, and start squatting, think again. Because the only thing that you're gonna be growing is some quads, honey. Okay? Not that ass, them quads. Quads gonna be looking real nice. But by the time you get off that chair, your glutes are pretty much shut off. They're fried for the day. So you have to activate them. You have to get them back working. Okay, you can't just sit on an ass for 8 hours and expect it to just work. No. Have you seen these? Never mind. I'm not gonna say these bum ass sit on the couch and you expect them to work. I ain't gonna say that. But it's something like that. Don't expect them to work. So you have to go ahead and activate those muscles. Because even though the primary muscle that's really working in squatting is your quads, you'll have some type of glute working to push you back up and push through your heels when you squat. Okay, sit back into the buns, push into the hips. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about glute activation. It takes 5 to 10 minutes, and then not only will you be able to feel it more in your glutes, but you'll be able to see it more. Don't skip out on the glute activation. Do not. And you know what? You can even do like a little booty burnout. Anyways, glute activations. I could also do another video giving you some glute activation exercises because it will not be in this video. But you can look those up. Very easy to do. You can do it with all body weight. Just warm those buns up. Now, here's when we talk weights. Tip number 3, progressive overload. Now, that is the biggest word I will probably say in this whole entire video. Just because I do not like just throwing big words out there for the sake of it. Progressive overload. So, everybody think progressive overload is just lifting heavier weights. No. You can also, so in the gym, if you're wanting to lift heavy weights and you're wanting to gain muscle through lifting heavier, lift heavy weights. Challenge yourself when you lift heavier. Okay, but there's different ways you can go about this. Pretty much what you want to do is push that muscle group, so your glutes, until damn near failure. You want to create those tiny tears in the muscles, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, which will lead to muscle growth. So you can do lower weights, higher reps. You can do your movements more slow and controlled. But whatever you do, do not disregard your form. Make sure your form is perfect when you're doing any of these moves, especially when you're lifting heavy weights and you're going to lift heavier weights. Never sacrifice your form for weights. That's a no-no. That's an injury waiting to happen. Don't do it. And for you guys out there, we see you doing that. Well, I see you doing that, and I just be like, I'm waiting for you to motherfucking break something. Anyways, so if you're doing lower weights and you want to go up to 20 reps, it can be done. You can still grow that muscle. So for a progressive overload, you can increase your weights, increase your reps, decrease your rest time. Time under tension. Use time under tension. So go slower on the way down, slower on the way back up into your movements, whatever they are. So if you're squatting, slow and controlled down and push up through your heels, slow and controlled up, count to like 3, down, up. Okay, so there's different ways that you can go about progressive overload. It's not just lifting heavy weights. That's just what's popping right now. Don't get sucked into the fads. I actually, when I first started off lifting weights and I was like developing my booty, okay, I was not lifting heavy. I was lifting very like moderate to light weights, and I was getting some burnouts in, honestly. Like, I'll be doing higher reps, so I'll do like between 12, 15, 20 reps when I was actually starting to like really feel it and get into that almost failure point. And then at the end of my workout, I will literally do a burnout, which is pretty much like going until failure. So I was doing like failure sets on my last exercise. I'll call it like my burnout exercise to end my workout when I hit legs. So, and then that is when I started growing my butt journey. And then I got into heavier lifts because I just wanted to challenge myself more. And then I became like addicted to lifting heavier, and it is an obsession now, and it needs to stop. But whatever decision you make, do your research, find what works best for you, because you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to consistently, what is wrong with my words today? You're not going to consistently do it if you don't enjoy doing it. And since we were talking about progressive overload, and since that creates those tiny tears in the muscle, those need to repair. So what's important? Recovery time. Tip number 4, recovery time. you see people who's like no days off and getting ready to burn the fuck out, because that literally happens. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I get a little like beside myself and addicted sometimes, and I have to really like watch out and control myself and skip out on rest days, and then wondering why I'm seeing like no, basically I hit a plateau, and I'm wondering why. I know why. I just don't want to accept the fact that I'm damn near like overworking myself. Like, my muscles need to rest. Your muscles need to rest and recover. Those tiny tears need to heal. That's how it grows. So you're actually growing during your resting phase. That's the gag. Okay? So take that little active rest. Do some yoga. If you're craving a workout, just do some yoga. Go for a walk. Just keep your body moving. Don't just keep training leg, booty, booty, because you probably won't get nothing but a hurt back. But no, seriously, because overtraining can also lead to injury. Then you're gonna be upset, like, I can't even train it because I'm sore, my back hurt. And don't do it to yourself. Let your muscles recover, let them grow in peace. Just rest. And I'm not saying take the whole week off. That's not what I'm saying, because you take 1 week off, you might not come back. But take your 1 to 2 days, okay? Your 72 hours or whatever. Let your body recover, let your muscles grow, and eat your protein so that your muscles can have something to feed off of and grow. That was extra, but whatever. And 5th, which comes with the examples, is okay, glute isolation. It's a little different from glute activation. Is doing your working sets and targeting those glutes. Because, like I said, in some exercises, your glutes are not the primary muscle being worked. So if you're like, oh, my quads are getting bigger, I don't really hear people complain. Who complains about their hamstrings? I don't know, because I want more definition in mine. Anyways, if you're complaining about, oh, my quads are getting bigger, my butt's not getting bigger, we're going to work on some glute isolation. So I'm going to switch over and show you some exercises, and I will see you at the end of those. That was the glute isolation exercises, and hopefully that gave you an idea of what exercises that you can use on your glute focus days. Yes, where you focus only on that booty. Or even some that you can throw in a regular leg day, or glutes and quads, or glutes and hamstrings. Hopefully that gives you some ideas of what to add, and that helped you out, okay? Because growing the booty has become a big thing lately, and I'm kind of over it, but I still want them buns, so I'm gonna still work for them. But thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, I guess press that bell, ding 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 ding, so that when you watch this video or other videos, whatever, you get notified. Bye.